I'd like to welcome you to the farm of Eddie and Teresa Power in Mermaid. Eddie and Teresa run about 75 beef cows. They also grow about 1,000 acres of grains and oilseeds. A lot of the round bales you see behind me, Eddie has transported those to the farm, and he does sell quite a few to local farmers and transports quite a few off island as well. Over the past winter, the Federation of Agriculture has met with the Department of Transportation officials to come up with regulations to ensure that round bales are transported safely on island highways. Farmers and the traveling public alike are both concerned that round bales sometimes show up on the sides of island highways and in the ditches. So these regulations are going to be put in place to ensure safety for the traveling public and to ensure that that those round bales do stay on the trailers and trucks and wagons where they're supposed to. So come with me and we'll have a look at a few different designs of how these loads can be strapped. Some of the things we're going to talk about this morning are the racks on the front and the back of the trailer. Now the racks should be 40% of the height of the bale on the bottom tier. Now these are load ramps, so those are tipped up and they're secured with a bracket here, so that's ideal. On the side of the wagon, we want the bales to tilt in, so on the newer hay wagons, you already have those cross members that slant in. If you don't have that option, you can put two 2x4s on the edge here. We have one, but we'd like to see two in order to get 3.5 inches of tilt from the outside towards the middle. As far as strapping goes, on this gooseneck trailer, if you want to put 2 tier bales and 2 rows on the top tier, then we're going to require transverse straps on all the top bales. If we had 1 row of bales on the top tier, then we could have 1 longitudinal strap from the front to the back, but we would require 1 transverse strap on the back bale on a 45-degree angle from here right across and attached on the other side. Now one thing to remember is that these regulations are made for island roads and highways. If you're traveling off island, then the commercial regulations are going to be in effect over there. Now on the front of this trailer, this is a gooseneck trailer. The front of the gooseneck here, provides a great rack for the front end of the trailer, and there's quite a few farmers that do transport round bales with these as well. So the regulations are for farm-plated trucks, they're for farm-plated trucks hauling farm-plated trailers, they're for 3/4 ton trucks, as you see here, hauling a farm-plated trailer, and they're for 3/4 ton trucks or farm-plated trucks or for farm tractors hauling farm hay wagons. And we'll have a look at a farm hay wagon next. So here we have a farm wagon, hay wagon, and the strapping requirements for this wagon are a little bit different because they're not going to be hauled at such high speeds on the highway. On this hay wagon, you'll notice that we have 2 tiers of bales and 2 rows on the top tier. Now with a hay wagon, you have the option of strapping with 2 longitudinal straps from the back to the front of the wagon, or if you want to, you can strap them all with the transverse straps. However, this system is fairly quick. It only took about 10 minutes to get these 2 straps on. On the back, we have 2 winches set up in a winch track, and when you want to do the 2 rows on the top, you just set the winches about 6 feet apart and strap from front to back. The straps are about 30 feet long, and it takes about 45 feet in total to get from the back to the front. So what we did was we added a 20-foot chain on the front. If you want, you can order the strap longer from a parts supply dealer, and it may take you a week or 10 days to get them in, that's all. If you want to change over to one row on the top tier, you can just move one of the winches into the middle and strap from front to back. One thing to notice when you are putting the winches on is that the winches work better when they're up and down. If you try to put a winch on the back of the wagon like this, the tricky part is that the hook on the side doesn't always catch, so there is a little risk of an accident. They are designed to be put on this way rather than this way. So we've now changed from 2 rows on the top to 1. We've changed the winch over to the middle, and only took a few minutes to get the strap on. Now just on pricing, these 30-foot straps cost you about $18. The winches cost you about $16 a piece. This 6-foot piece of winch track will cost about $48, and the tightening bar is about $12. So, and a piece of chain that I have on the front, it's a 20-foot chain. It'll cost you about $48. It may be a little heavier than what you need. But anyway, the welding, if you're handy, you can do that yourself. But that's going to cost a little bit extra as well. But certainly that's going to help keep these bales on the wagon and not on the side of the road. Okay, on this tractor trailer setup with 2 rows of bales, 2 tiers of bales and 2 rows on the top, it's the same as strapping for commercial. The bales are all strapped with transverse straps. The chains are down and all the way around inside the bar. In case something comes loose, that hook's not going to pop out. With this same trailer, if you had 1 row of bales on the top tier, you would be able to have a transverse strap from front to back. As long as you had another a longitudinal strap from front to back, you have to have a transverse strap across the back bale on the top tier as well. Notice there's a ladder here to get up on top of the load. That's one option. It is a little difficult sometimes to get up there. Another idea would be to have some type of a rod where you could kind of place the strap down the center of the row of bales on the top. Certainly we don't want to have injuries, getting up or getting down from tying the bales down. These regulations are going to come into place for hauling bales this year. There will be a little bit of grace given. If you do get stopped and you get a warning, you will, have a period of time to get changes made, get the straps put on. However, if, in a few weeks' time you get caught for the same infraction again, they probably won't treat you the same. The idea is not to fine people. The idea is we want to keep, as farmers, the roads and highways safe. We want to ensure to the traveling public that they're going to be safe when they're meeting loads with round bales on them on island highways this summer. So we hope that these regulations certainly will go towards making the highway safer for everyone.